Imagine a place so hot, it literally melts your shoes, where acid pools bubble like witches' cauldrons and the air burns with the stench of sulfur. This is Dallol, Ethiopia, the hottest inhabited place on Earth. But here's the mystery. People live here. How? This isn't just a wasteland, it's a living lab for human endurance. The secrets hidden in this Martian-like landscape could rewrite what we know about survival in a warming world. By the end of this video, you'll discover the shocking adaptations that let humans thrive here, why scientists call it a mirror of Earth's future, the ancient survival trick that keeps Dallol's people alive. If you skip this, you're missing one of geography's wildest real-life mysteries. Ready to uncover the truth? Spoiler, it's stranger than fiction. Between 1960 and 1966, Dallol recorded an average annual temperature of 35 degrees. That's 95 degrees, making it the hottest place on Earth with human inhabitants. Daily highs often climb past 40 degrees C, 104 degrees, and there's no escaping the heat. But Dallol isn't just about scorching temperatures. It's a geological wonder, a cultural marvel, and a story of resilience that will leave you in awe. Dallol sits in the Danakil Depression, a remote and rugged area in Ethiopia's Afar region. This isn't just any desert, it's one of the lowest points on Earth, about 130 meters below sea level. That low elevation traps heat like a giant oven, but there's more to the story. The depression stretches across Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Djibouti, creating a vast, inhospitable landscape that challenges anyone who dares to cross it. Yet this harsh environment is home to extraordinary geological features unlike anywhere else on our planet. The Danakil Depression is part of the East African Rift, where the Earth's crust is literally pulling apart. This tectonic drama fuels intense geothermal activity. Think active volcanoes, steaming fumaroles, and hot springs that spew acidic water. The Dallol volcano itself is a star here, creating colorful mineral deposits in shades of yellow, green, and red. It's a stunning sight, but it's also what makes this place so hostile. The volcano isn't just for show. It's a living, breathing entity that continues to shape this alien landscape through chemical reactions that have been going on for millennia. With less than 178 millimeters of rain a year, about 7 inches, this arid region offers no relief. Summers are brutal, and even the cool season is hotter than most places' warmest days, compared to other hotspots like Mecca at 30 degrees, or Phoenix at 24.2 degrees. Dallol's 35 degrees average stands unmatched. It's a heat champion and a tough place to call home. The air itself seems to shimmer and dance as heat waves rise from the parched earth. In this furnace-like environment, every breath feels like a struggle, every step a battle against the elements. Now you might wonder, who could live in such a place? Meet the Afar people, a nomadic and semi-nomadic group who've mastered survival in this fiery landscape. For centuries, they've roamed the Danakil Depression, adapting to conditions that would send most of us running for air conditioning. The Afar's resilience isn't just remarkable, it's a testament to human ingenuity and determination. They've developed physical adaptations too, with many having exceptional heat tolerance and the ability to function with minimal water intake. Their bodies have become fine-tuned instruments for desert survival, operating efficiently in conditions that would quickly dehydrate most people. The Afar live in small, scattered settlements. Some build homes from salt blocks, yes, the same salt they mine, while others use portable shelters made from woven mats or animal skins. These lightweight structures let them move with the seasons, chasing scarce water and grazing land for their livestock, camels, goats, and sheep. Their homes might seem primitive to outsiders, but they're ingeniously designed to maximize airflow and minimize heat retention. In the evening, families often sleep outdoors beneath the vast desert sky, taking advantage of the modest drop in temperature that night brings. The Afar aren't just survivors, they're a vibrant community. Divided into subgroups like the noble Asimara and the common Adamara, they value strength and bravery. Their culture is rich with oral traditions, tales of warriors and desert journeys passed down through generations. Music and dance light up their gatherings, a burst of life against the harsh backdrop. The Afar language, part of the Cushitic branch of the Afro-Asiatic family, has preserved their identity and knowledge through centuries of isolation. Their complex social structure includes intricate rules about marriage, dispute resolution, and resource sharing, all critical for community survival in such a challenging environment. Camels are their lifeline. These ships of the desert carry supplies, haul salt, and provide milk and meat. In a place where water is gold, the Afar's bond with their animals is what keeps them going. A single camel can carry up to 250 kilograms of salt across the scorching terrain, traversing ancient trade routes that have existed since before recorded history. The relationship between an Afar herder and his camel is deeply personal. They communicate through subtle sounds and touches, a silent language evolved over generations of mutual dependence. When resources are at their scarcest, the Afar may even drink camel blood mixed with milk, a protein-rich concoction that sustains them during the harshest periods. But the Afar don't just survive, they work. Their main gig, salt mining. The Danakil Depression is a treasure trove of salt, and the Afar have been harvesting it for centuries using methods straight out of history. The salt lakes and flats of Dallol have been continuously forming for thousands of years as seawater seeps in and evaporates under the relentless sun. This creates layer upon layer of mineral-rich deposits that the Afar have learned to identify, extract, and process with remarkable precision. With picks and axes, they carve out large slabs from the salt plains. These slabs, sometimes weighing up to 10 kilograms, are shaped by hand, then loaded onto camel caravans. These caravans trek across the desert for days, heading to markets where the salt is traded for goods like grain or cloth. The rhythm of mining is dictated by the sun. Workers rise before dawn, resting during the blistering midday hours when temperatures peak, then resuming work as the afternoon sun begins its slow descent. Their tools are simple but effective, passed down through generations with subtle improvements made along the way. Back in the day, salt was so valuable it doubled as money. The Afar traded it across Ethiopia and beyond, linking their remote world to distant communities. Today, modern mining tech threatens this ancient trade, but the Afar keep it alive, a gritty, hands-on link to their past. Salt blocks were once standardized and used as currency throughout the Horn of Africa. The Afar controlled these salt roads, wielding significant economic power through their monopoly on this essential commodity. Even now, as industrial salt production expands elsewhere, the unique mineral composition of Dallol salt, rich in magnesium and potassium, keeps demand steady for their traditional product. These salt runs aren't just about economics. They're a ritual of endurance, a testament to the Afar's unbreakable spirit. Each slab carries their sweat, their heritage, and their hope. Young Afar men often make their first salt caravan journey as a rite of passage, proving their strength and earning the respect of their elders. Songs and poems celebrating famous salt traders echo through camps at night, keeping alive the memory of those who mastered the treacherous routes. The caravan leaders memorized landmarks invisible to untrained eyes, subtle changes in terrain that guide them across seemingly featureless landscapes. Life in Dallol isn't just hot, it's dangerous. Volcanic activity brings earthquakes, toxic gases, and acidic pools that can burn through skin. The Afar navigate this minefield with a knowledge honed over generations, knowing exactly where to step and when to move. They've mapped mental safe zones around thermal features, teaching children from an early age which colorful pools are deadly and which salt formations might collapse underfoot. Even the most experienced Afar approach Dallol's more active areas with caution, respecting the volatile nature of this geological wonderland. To beat the heat, they wear light, loose clothing. Think flowing cotton tunics that reflect the sun. They work at dawn and dusk, dodging the midday blaze when temperatures hit 46 degrees or more. Shade is their best friend, and they'll rest under any tree or overhang they can find. Their clothing isn't just functional, it's culturally significant too, with different styles and adornments signifying marital status, age group, and clan affiliation. The Afar's traditional machete-like knife, the geol, is both a practical tool and a symbol of manhood, always kept close at hand for protection against both natural and human threats. Water, that's the real challenge. With rainfall so rare, the Afar trek miles to find it, often tapping underground sources only they know about. They store it in animal skins, rationing every sip. Their diet leans on livestock, milk and meat, since crops barely grow here. Water management becomes an art form among the Afar. They know precisely how much each person and animal needs, measuring consumption with incredible discipline. Their bodies have adapted to require less water than most humans, and they've developed techniques to extract moisture from unlikely sources, including certain desert plants that store water in their roots. But it's not just nature they're up against. Dallol's isolation means no hospitals, few schools and rough roads. Kids often skip education to help with mining or herding. Still, change is coming. Aid groups are building wells and clinics, and tourism is picking up, drawn by Dallol's wild beauty. The Afar's traditional medical knowledge includes using mineral-rich salt and mud for treating various ailments, wound care, and even dental problems. This indigenous knowledge, passed down through generations, is now being studied by ethnobotanists and medical researchers looking for new insights into natural remedies. Now let's talk about the future. Climate change is turning up the heat, literally. Experts say Dallol could get even hotter and drier, pushing the Afar's resilience to the limit. Droughts are already hitting harder, and water is vanishing faster than ever. Average temperatures have crept up by almost 1.5 degrees Celsius in the past century, and climate models predict this trend will accelerate. For a place already at the extremes of human habitability, even small changes could have dramatic impacts on survival strategies that have worked for centuries. Some Afar are adapting by settling down. Villages like Hamed Ella offer wells and a bit of stability, but it's a big shift for a nomadic people. Their traditions, tied to the open desert, are at risk. As one elder might say, the desert is our home, but it's slipping away like sand. The younger generation increasingly faces a choice between preserving cultural heritage and embracing modernization. Mobile phones now connect even remote Afar settlements to the wider world, bringing new ideas, opportunities and challenges to a society that has remained relatively unchanged for centuries. There's hope, though. Sustainable tourism could bring cash and jobs, showcasing Dallol's sulfur pools and saltscapes to the world. The trick is balancing growth with preserving the Afar's way of life, a challenge as big as the heat itself. Ethiopian authorities are working to designate parts of the region as protected natural areas, which could provide alternative livelihoods while safeguarding the unique environment. Some Afar have already become expert guides, sharing their deep knowledge of the landscape with visitors and earning income that supplements traditional activities. Dallol isn't just a human story, it's a scientific one. This place is so extreme, it mimics conditions on other planets. Researchers flock here to study extremophiles, tiny microbes that thrive in acid and heat, hoping to crack the code of life beyond Earth. NASA scientists regularly visit the region, using it as an analog for Mars exploration missions and testing equipment designed for alien environments. The microorganisms discovered in Dallol's acidic pools are teaching us about the limits of life and expanding our understanding of how biology might function on other worlds. Those bubbling pools, they're like Martian hot springs. By decoding how life hangs on here, scientists get a peek at what might lurk on Mars or distant moons. Dallol's not just a desert, it's a cosmic lab. The unique mineral formations, bright yellow sulfur crystals, emerald green copper compounds, and rusty iron oxides create visual patterns remarkably similar to those observed on Mars by rover missions. Even the chemistry of Dallol, in soils and waters, provides valuable insights into how potential life forms might utilize energy sources in extraterrestrial environments. So this remote Ethiopian outpost bridges our world to the stars, proving that even the harshest places hold secrets worth exploring. The lessons learned here will inform our search for life throughout the solar system and beyond, making Dallol not just a geographical extreme, but a frontier of human knowledge and exploration. Dallol is more than the hottest inhabited place on Earth. It's a living testament to human grit. The Afar have turned a furnace into a home, blending tradition with tenacity. Their story isn't just about enduring, it's about thriving against all odds. In a world increasingly disconnected from nature's rhythms, the Afar remind us of humanity's remarkable capacity to adapt and find meaning even in the most challenging circumstances. As our planet changes, the Afar's lessons in adaptation could guide us all. Dallol proves that life finds a way, no matter how tough it gets. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Hit like, share, and subscribe to Global Geo Insights for more epic tales from our incredible world. Until next time, remember that our planet's most extreme environments often reveal the most about human potential and the resilience of life itself.